Where there's a wheel, there's a way. But with bicycles, the way has been rather tortuous, as these pictures of the old hobby horse for the use of ladies, one, and the other models shown by courtesy of the Science Museum will suggest. There were no traffic signals in those rollicking days. The next step was the machine of 1839. The handlebar was carried in an iron fork, and the wooden wheels were propelled by treadles and cranks fitted to one of the axles. In 1860 came the Velocipede, and this one, if you please, is a light racer, made of wood with a metal crankshaft. It's front driving and rear steering, and it weighs only 63 pounds. 7 years later saw the Bone Shaker. The brake is operated by rotating the handlebar, and there are pedals fitted to the front wheel. Daredevils flung themselves headlong into the saddle and dashed off at almost 8 miles an hour. This is the Extraordinary of 1878, with ball bearings fitted to hubs and pedals rubber-studded. The machine is front-wheel driven and safer to ride. The front wheel has a diameter of 52 inches and the rear wheel 22 inches. And with the later Ordinary, life became just one mad whirl. The first rear chain-driven safety made its appearance in 1879. The saddle is now much further back, and there are thrilling footrests for coasting, my dear. This tricycle was born in the same year. It had 2 small wheels in front and a large rear wheel, and it was steered by hand grips. The tricycle was rear-driven, and the front wheels could be adjusted to enable the machine to pass through narrow passages. 2 years later came the bicycle, with 2 large road wheels on an axle which supported the saddle and entire frame. It was steered by means of spade grip handles, which also contained a brake. A roller prevented the rider from falling off backwards. In 1885, we saw this safety, with solid rubber tires and a saddle like a shoulder of mutton. Then the safety of 1890, with diamond frame, curved forks and a plunger brake to the front wheel. So we've progressed from the old hobby horsey period to the present shorts and sports days. From the tandem and bloomers, I'll bet he talked behind her back, the rascal, to the carefree, any old thing of modern youth. Cheerio, old fruits!
The Spokes and Folks exhibit opens today, so it opens June 1st through December of this year, and it's featuring the evolution of bicycles from the early 1800s to today, and also highlighting the fantastic trails that we offer here at Washington County and in the parks as well. We have on display an early Velocipede, which is made out of primarily wood and metal, from the 1800s. It's our earliest example, to the penny farthing or high wheel bicycle as well. And then we move all the way up to today with a fantastic example of a fat tire bike provided by Sterling Bikes, to show what trails are used for now and what direction bicycles are moving into the future. Specific to Washington County Parks, we have the Hardwood Creek Trail as well as the Point Douglas Regional Trail. And we have the trails in all of our, or most of our Washington County parks as well. This winter, almost in November, we'll be opening up the St. Croix Loop completely with the completion of the lift bridge, St. Croix pedestrian and bicycling section. So hopefully that'll open in November of this year. We'll see with the weather this spring. It got a little bit delayed, but the St. Croix Loop is brand new. Will include both of the historic lift bridge as well as the new bridge here in Stillwater, and is an important connection between the two states, Minnesota and Wisconsin. Well, I recommend that everyone come between now and December, or through December, and really experience the history of bikes and the evolution of them from the early days, what they were made of, how it would feel to ride an early bike, what your challenges would be, and then all the way up to today, you'll see the different changes that were made to make bikes more efficient, to make them more comfortable, easier to ride, and where they'll be in the future.
It's a jolly day, the news is spreading all around the hall. Red Riding Hood and Buster Brown, the jumping jack jumped into town.